This is just a quick flick through look at the Oracle of the Rose. So it's not a proper walkthrough. This is just going to be, I can't get, when I'm setting the phone on my stand, I can't get it to focus properly on the cards, so I'm having to hold it in this position. So I'm not going to do a full walkthrough. I'm just literally going to do a flip through of the cards and give you the chance to have a look at the cards, see if it's something that you might be interested in. This deck is by an Australian creator. The deck come from Australia. The postage was really quick. This box feels gorgeous. It's like basic standard tuck box, except it's got like this velvety feel and it's beautiful. I sit there messing with it. So there's that. So I'm just gonna do a quick flick through of the cards, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try and stay still as possible because I don't want to be giving anybody motion sickness. In the box, you get the cards. You get the cards, which this is the backs of the cards, and I would say it was like a bluey. To me, it may be like a blacky grey, but to me, it looks like a kind of bluey black, with the roses on, with all the pictures of the roses on. The cards are reversible, unless you can see a minute detail there. That's different, I don't know, but the cards are actually reversible. There is reverse meanings within the book. Each card has a fair bit to go with it. There's a fair bit of information. It does give you upright and reverse meanings, so the deck is intended to be used with reversals. There's no spreads in here, but there is a couple of pages on that kind of an introduction and connecting, like basically how to use your cards and how to connect to your cards and clear the energies and stuff like that. So there's that there, and it's quite a decent meaty book. So there's that, and we'll have a quick flip through the cards. So we have Balancing Act. We have B. We have Beginnings. Now the cards are numbered, and I'm doing my out of order because I was going to do a proper walkthrough with them. I've opted against that, obviously, but the book reads in alphabetical order instead of numerically. So I'd actually set them all up ready to go in the order from the book, so I could read, like the passages and stuff like that for you, but maybe another time. So there's Beginnings. So obviously it's a collage style deck. We have Boundaries. I absolutely love the quirkiness of this deck. I think it's really pretty, really unusual as well. Some of the cards are creepy, but sweetly creepy, if that makes sense. So you've got Carousel. We have Celebration. Gives me Three of Cups vibes. There's a lot to see on each card as well. There's quite a fair bit of detail on each one. We've got communication, like this one you've got the phone there, but you've also got like the butterflies, the roses, obviously. You've got the birds. The hats could mean something to you, like the little flowers on the hats. You've got the balloons in the background and the clouds in the background and stuff like that. So there is little things that you could really home in on and really pick up on these. Let's see if we can see if that's got anything wrote on it. No, I was going to see if those little white things had anything in it. And then we've got Cupid. So you see there's loads of little things, and you've got like the little heart there in the cage. She's got the keys there in her hand. You can see there where she's taking it out, but Cupid's obviously pointing another arrow in her direction. So there's a fair bit to see on each card, and to be fair, when I've gone through these cards or when I've been using these cards, we've got Dark Moon. When I've been going through these, I seem to pick up on something different each time even if when I've pulled the same card, I will pick up on something that's slightly different on the card, a different detail about it. Dark Moon. We have decisions. This one says this way and that way, about making choices. We've got disconnected. And this card makes me feel like the thoughts that I get in my head from that card is like kind of not being attached to things anymore, just like kind of losing heart in something in that way, like the disconnection there, like when you're with someone and then you're just not in it anymore, your heart's not in it anymore, and you're not feeling it anymore, and that's the kind of disconnection that I get from that card. And we've got Emerge. It's quite a detailed card. And a lot of them have got like these parrots up at the top as well around this, but there is a few with different ones. So it's not universally just the parrots. Epiphany. Now, I've never seen this deck on YouTube, which I'm quite surprised about. I've got Faith. I've got Focus. Oops. We've got Free Yourself. I love this card. I like what she's done with that card. We've got Full Moon. We have Gentleman. We've got Gentleness. We've got Grounded. And I'm trying not to rush through each of these cards. I'm trying to give you a second to look at them, because I know when I watch videos, you know, when you pause it and it kind of goes dark and then like kind of blocks it off with big pause sign in the middle of the image. So it's no good saying to pause something and look at the cards if you want to, because, you know, they're very detailed, and if they're just getting flashed across your face, you're not got a chance to really take it in. So we've got Home. I love this one as well. I like that the home's like a little birdhouse. Creating your nest. Like the lights always being on. We have Innocence. We have Integrity. Three of Swords vibes from this one. Doing what's right, even if it breaks your heart. Speaking a truth, maybe. We have Intuition. We have journey. Knowledge. This one's got quite a lot on it as well that you'd have to really look in on. Leap of faith. I've got lighthouse. Beacon in the dark. We've got listen. We have magic. Masquerade. Love how the fish are in here, and obviously you've got the clouds and everything, so you're showing that they're up in the sky and they're out of their element. The fish are out of their element. I like that little play on that with the mask. Something, hiding something, or not being your true self, or being out of your element in some way and trying not to show that, maybe. I like that. I like that behind that. I've got Night Garden. I think this one's about wishes and hopes and dreams, but I think it's also about wishful thinking. Priestess. And the book of knowledge, and then she's got a lantern there, shining a light for others. Very hermity vibes with that one. It was giving guidance, knowledge. We have the Queen of Fire. We have the Queen of Hearts. We have Rabbit Hole. Get Alice in Wonderland, Landy vibes for this one. Twists and turns in life. Unexpected twists and turns. We have Release. Escaping a mental prison, maybe. Escaping bonds that you don't need to be tied to. Finding a way out. We have Remember. And if I remember rightly, this one's about kind of ancestral memories and past, like the past. Things that you learn from your past, things that you can learn from your past, and things that you actually know that you might not be aware that you know of from your past, from your ancestors. Like when we find hidden talents and people who have all the clairaudiences and stuff like that, where it's something that's kind of come down the line and they're not aware of where they come from. Some people don't even realise that they're able to do that until they really look into it. We have rose glasses. We have self-love. We have set in stone. Set sail. Soil and sun. We have solitude. I like this. I actually really like this one. This is the first card I felt really pulled to. Going and sitting under an old tree and just being by yourself and spending time alone. I really felt really pulled to that card. We have soulmates. We have storm. I like that charade in the top hat there. We have strength. We have summer. So we have a couple of seasons as well, like summer and winter and stuff like that in here. Not all of them though. Although some of the other cards I think do stand, you know, do say that it's a certain time of year. I'm sure one or two of them do. Summer there, abundance. We have the Emperor. We do get a few archetypes as well, but again, not all of them. It might have been nice to have one of each. You know, like if we've got the Queen of Hearts, Queen of Water, I think it was it? And then you know, if you had all of them, but I don't think they're all represented in this. And then we've got the Empress. We have the End. Game over. Get game over like it's like a chessboard, and it the floor, and so it just makes me think of game over, and like the little timer there's like the time's up, and scores like it's, you know, it's come to an end. We have TikTok. We have the Tower. We have Trickery. It's quite a detailed card, this one as well. It's see things that are not really there in it. We have Winter. And then we have Wisdom. Okay, I'll give these a swish about and then I'll read for one of the cards. I'm holding the phone so I can't shuffle properly. So we'll just flick them around so we find one. And then we'll have a read of it in the book. Okay, so I'll go with this one. So we have Home in reverse, and it's card number 6. Let me find Home. Move them one that way because the card's very dark. It was blending. So we've got home in reverse. So the reverse home is adrift, lost, vagabond, and wanderlust. Trying to see whether, because it does have it does come with like a write up of it, but not all of them go into full reverse meanings. When you draw the card home, Spirit is letting you know that you are safe and doing well, but it doesn't really go into reverse meaning in this one. That's one thing I have noticed, because a few of them, they do go into the reverse meaning. They do say if you pull it in reverse, but not all of them do that. So there is that. So that's kind of how the cards run anyway. Okay, I shall leave that there. So this was The Oracle of Rose by Zera DeRose. Oh, I don't know if it's DeRose or DeRose. And that's that. And I love it. Absolutely love this deck. It's fantastic. It goes with quite a few other decks as well, especially collage type decks. So it's I think I'll put a link to the website down below in case anybody's after getting a copy of this. Okay, thanks.